By day, I was invisible, just another quiet girl in class. But by night, I was someone else entirely. Millions knew me as Nova, the faceless voice topping music charts. But no one knew it was me, not even my best friend. I was born into music. My mom was a backup singer. My dad left when I was 2. Music was the only thing I had left of them. When I was 14, I uploaded a song to SoundCloud under a fake name. I thought no one would care, but by the next morning, it had 200,000 plays, and Nova was born. To protect my identity, I never showed my face, always wore a hoodie, always recorded alone. In school, I was just Lila, average grades, zero confidence, and definitely not cool. Except for my best friend Ray, the only one who saw me even when I was invisible to everyone else. Then, everything changed when my latest song exploded on TikTok. Everyone was talking about Nova. Even Ray was obsessed. She'd be like, "Ugh, Nova's voice is angelic. If I ever meet her, I'll cry." I just smiled. Then came him, Caleb, the new transfer student with a mysterious vibe and headphones glued to his ears. We got paired for music class, of course. Great. I only had to hide the fact that his favorite singer was sitting next to him. One day, he said, "You kinda hum like Nova." Weird. I choked on my water. Later that week, the principal announced a school talent show. Ray practically begged me to enter. I said no, a million times. I couldn't risk it, not with cameras, phones, and Caleb around. But Ray signed me up anyway, without telling me. I wanted to scream. But part of me felt excited. What if I could just sing? No hoodie, no hiding. The night of the show, I was sweating bullets. Ray gave me a necklace that said Lila. She said, "No matter what, be you." The curtain lifted, the crowd was packed, phones were out. I took a deep breath and began. The second I sang, it was like the world disappeared. I was Nova, I was Lila, I was finally both. Someone posted it. By morning, the video had 3 million views. The top comment, "Nova has a face?" Half the school was buzzing. But Caleb? He just stared at me like I was a stranger. He didn't text, didn't talk, not even in class. It was like I'd betrayed him. That night, I went live. No hoodie, just me. I told the world who I was. I expected hate. I got love. Ray burst into tears. She said, "I always knew there was something bigger in you." The next day, Caleb waited by my locker. No headphones, just him. He said, "I didn't care that you were Nova. I cared that you didn't tell me." I said, "I was scared." Then he said something that caught me off guard. "Will you sing for me? Just me?" I did. In the music room, where it all began. I sang the song that started it all. When I finished, he smiled and whispered, "That's the girl I've been listening to all year." He forgave me. Ray forgave me. And I finally forgave myself. The next week, I got invited to perform at a National Teen Awards show. Live, on television. I flew to LA. My first time on a plane. My hands were shaking the whole ride. The hotel was insane. I had my own suite, a stylist, and for the first time, my name in lights. But when I looked in the mirror, I still saw the quiet girl from school. And that was okay. I walked onto that stage with thousands watching. This time, no hoodie, no alias, just me. I sang my heart out. And as I looked into the crowd, I saw them, Caleb and Ray, cheering like crazy. I won Best New Artist that night. But the real win? I didn't have to hide anymore. When I got home, my school was buzzing. Everyone suddenly knew who I was. Even the girls who once ignored me now wanted selfies. Funny how fame works. But I didn't let it change me. I stayed close to the ones who loved me before the fame. One day, Caleb handed me a lyric sheet. "For your next song," he said. It was a love song. That's when I knew. This wasn't just a music journey. It was a love story too. A fan at school snapped a pic and posted, "Nova and her BF look so cute." It went viral. I kept writing songs. But this time, they weren't just about sadness or hiding. They were about growth. I started speaking at schools, telling teens to own who they are, even if it feels scary. I got messages from fans saying I helped them come out of hiding. That I made them brave. I built a fan base, not as Nova, but as Lila Nova Torres. I dropped a new EP, Unmasked. Every song told my story. Caleb and I wrote a duet. It hit #1 in 3 days. For my graduation speech, I didn't talk. I sang. When I finished, even the principal was crying. Ray was a mess. I learned that fame is just noise, but being seen, really seen, is a symphony. I was once invisible. Now I'm unforgettable. And it's not because of Nova. It's because I finally sang as me.